This is Tara Graham and Stephen Janis reporting for the Real News Network in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the ground at the Barrett Center where the votes are being tabulated. You just had a very interesting encounter with Senator Johnson.
Yeah, so this morning, some of the machines that are used to tabulate the absentee ballots were unsealed, or I'm sorry, they were unlocked, but they were sealed. So the election officials here, of course, this is Wisconsin, Milwaukee, said they would, reseal the machines and do the count all over again. But conservative Senator Ron Johnson showed up, I think, a little peeved about the whole thing and very suspicious because these are mostly Democratic votes. Let's watch what happened.
So when you stopped the counting the 30,000, apparently there's machine logs that are preserved. Okay, so you will preserve all of those records as well, so we can reconstruct what the tallies were on those to compare that to the tally, and you're going to keep those 30,000 ballots and you're going to process them separately.
Along with the machine, we also have every ward has a robust chain of custody. There's a tracking tabulator sheet, so there are multiple places for checks and balances.
So we're obviously the RNC lawyers, and they're going to be looking at that entire procedure here. But again, we need to maintain the record of the video so we can see exactly how those doors opened up.
There's a formal process for open records. This is not the appropriate place for that. You call your attorneys, call our attorneys, and we'll deal with that.
I just want to make sure that
we have nothing to hide. You can have all the records you want.
Good. Just make sure they're preserved. Okay. I don't want to hear later on, oh, gee, those videotapes got erased. Or this one's not being used.
Sorry.
How's that baby pop open? You really ought to get a good picture of this.
Okay.
How does that become unsealed?
You say that right there?
Yeah, that's the seals are broken. The doors were popped open.
Senator,
I wish I knew off the internet they were for people here.
So what are your concerns?
Well, how could that happen? I mean, there's a reason they seal those.
Yeah.
It never was sealed. It was left open. It was never locked and opened up.
But that's not the information we have.
What information do you have?
That they were sealed at like 9
You
o'clock or
have
something
wrong
like that.
information.
Well, again, we'll have to.
Yeah, we have to deal with that. But it's wrong information.
So, Stephen, that was a rather tense situation.
Yeah, as you can see, he was really pressing the election officials here. Of course, also this is extremely transparent, and they were trying to assure them that's okay. But that's because, this battleground state in this battleground city is critical. There's 100,000 votes at stake, and I'm sure that Ron Johnson, is worried about that because this is where Democrats pick up most of their votes. But it was interesting. It shows you how tense things are on the ground, and that's why we're here to watch and make sure.